Hola guys, how are you? Good day to my subscribers over here on YouTube, out there at Facebook, and also on TikTok. Today is actually January 1 as I am filming this vlog. January 1 in the Philippines, alright? So it's actually New Year here. So Happy New Year to all of you, to my subscribers in all the platforms that I am in, alright? And what will I be discussing today in today's vlog? I will be discussing Luka Doncic and his 60-point triple-double performance just a few days back. And what does that mean to the hobby that we all love? Alright? But before that, I would like to please invite you to please follow me over at Instagram. That would be at TimDuncan21 _card collector. I am already at 3,800 plus subscribers, so help me grow my Instagram account further. Alright? And also, please do follow us over at Off Centered, over at Facebook. That is my podcast group. Our podcasts usually happen on Fridays, Philippine time at 9 p.m. onwards. And also, we're planning to interview more people, both locally and internationally, in the community that we all are in right now. All right, so please follow us over there. And as I have promised, we will be discussing Luka Doncic, his cards, his legacy moving forward, and what does that mean to the hobby that we all are in right now. So let's go. So here we are, and let's discuss Luka Doncic. I actually did a vlog already about my PC. I have a PC of Luka Doncic cards, and I'll be linking down the link down below. Alright? So, Luka just scored 60 points a few days back, and he is having a good week actually. Today, in January 1, he actually scored 50 points again, I think 51 points against the Spurs. So he's having a good week. But his 60 points performance, his 60 points triple-double performance just really opened eyes once again to his talent. We all know that Luka Doncic, it's not an argument anymore. We should not argue about him being a generational talent. He is really a generational talent. We can't argue about that. We could see the way he plays, the way he handles the situations that he is put into. It's actually crazy to watch him do things that should be given to people who are players who are actually tenured already. The way he plays, the way he thinks about the game, it's different. So he's not like anyone that I have seen since I started watching basketball. It's really different. But the thing is, his cards actually went down already this year. As we all know, when the pandemic happened, it was a bubble of sorts. Every collection, every player that we know of just went through the roof. Their prices went through the roof. It was not sustainable, and Luka's prices weren't sustainable as well. Especially his Prism rookie cards that I have discussed a few vlogs ago. So, but his 60-point performance, what does that mean to the hobby moving forward? It only means one thing: it's hype. All right, it's giving hype to the hobby once again, and also it gives life/interest to the hobby as we are speaking about it right now. It is giving much more. It gives more light to the hobby. People could actually trickle in once again, and invest on Luka Doncic. All right. But as I have mentioned, bumaba na ang mga cards si Luka Doncic in 2022. They've all went down. For one thing, his National Treasures logo man, autograph logo man, once sold for $4.6 million back in 2021, I think. But in 2022, in November, it just sold for $3.12 million. It's still big. It's still a big amount. It still belongs to the top tiered sold items for NBA cards of all time. But the thing is, it went down in value in terms of the price point from 4.12 million to 4.6 million dollars to 3.12 million dollars. So that's a big discrepancy, and as I think the seller of the 4.6 million dollars actually bought the card again, reacquired the card again for 3.12 million over at PWCC auctions, because the 4.6 million dollar acquisition was a private sale that was documented actually and was brought to the public during that time. So, bumaba na ng malaki yung mga cards si Luka Doncic. For one thing, I have these two cards as well. This is his Draft Day ink. There you go. And also number 225 and his Crown Royal jersey auto. Numbered to 199. This one is numbered to 125. Its value before these were reaching at around $3,000 to $4,000 back during the pandemic times. But right now, before the 60-point game, these two were just selling for about $1,500. That's a huge dip, right? Even though Luka is still being considered as the new face of the NBA for a lot of fans. So, bakit bumaba? Because of the fact that people actually are beginning to notice the overpriced mga cards during the time of the pandemic. But given the fact that now that Luka is single-handedly bringing life to the hobby once again for sports cards and for NBA cards in general, ibig sabihin lang nun, tumataas ulit ang value ni Luka Doncic whether you like it or not. Because of the fact that it is hype, the hobby is hype driven. So if you want to delve into the hype, take that risk, take that gamble, it's up to you. But would that hype last? That's the question that I have for you. For me, no. You will be surprised that I will say no, because I have these two cards of Luka and I want them to go up in value. I want these cards to become $1 million each, right? But honestly, I don't think that the hype would last. For one thing, Luka Doncic is playing in a team that many, even common sense would tell you that they won't be able to reach the NBA Finals because of the people around Luka Doncic. There is no other superstar that is that consistent as Luka in the Dallas Mavericks roster as we speak. That's the sad fact. And for me, Mark Cuban should actually bring in superstars to complement Luka, and for Luka to win championships, not just one championships but a lot of championships, because his prices are already high. To sustain this, he has to win championships, not just one championship but championships. All right, because it's a fact that with cards, hobbyists also look at the winning percentages or the championships of a certain player. Tingnan niyo yung top 10 lists of all time. Lahat yan nanalo na ng championship, multiple ones, not just one. So what does that mean for Luka? He has to win to sustain the hype that he has right now. Even though he will score 80 points, 70 points again, the fact remains it can actually go down once the performance tapers down, and also once people realize that he won't be able to win a championship given the roster that he has right now. So there will be a huge chance that his prices would still dip to the same price that maybe at $1,500 once again, or even lower, a few hundreds of dollars lower. I think ang pinaka fair price ng mga cards ng mga rookie autographs si Luka Doncic would be around 50 to 60,000 pesos in my opinion. That's about $1,200 more or less. That's how I see it. That's how I see the market. So because if he won't win a championship, there's a huge chance that his cards would actually really go down, even though he is a generational talent. Remember, the likes of Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, John Stockton, these people are these players are also generational talents, but the hype that they had before, hindi na nakikita ngayon yun. It's not being seen because they didn't win a championship or championships. But with Luka's hype right now, it's still too much for me. Mataas na mataas ang hype niya. It can only go down further. But not that to the level na sobrang baba, but it's gonna be tapered down a little bit more. That's how I see it, unfortunately. But there's a huge chance if you'll buy his cards right now, maari pa rin tumaas yan. It can go up in value and you won't lose money for your investment because of the fact that he can actually transfer teams or get someone to play for Dallas, and then he wins a championship or championships, and that would catapult his cards to higher tides, or basta tataas ang mga cards niya na sobra-sobra at hindi kayo malulugi. So that's it, no? So it's up to you if you want to gamble on Luka Doncic, but it's a good gamble in my opinion because he is a generational talent. His cards won't reach the levels of about $100 or $200 or $300 again. It will stay at $1,000 in my opinion because he is a special kind of a player. He is different. He is not a Larry Bird, a second coming of Larry Bird. He is not. He actually plays better, in my opinion, than Larry Bird, in a sense that he could actually see the floor better than Larry Bird. And he is, how do I say it? He is more lively in the way he handles situation. He handles his play. Masyado siyang masaya para hindi siya nahihirapan. Larry Bird is always serious. Luka Doncic smiles a lot when he plays basketball, and that means he is just having a good time, which bodes well to fans, bodes well to collectors as well. So there you go. I hope that helped. No, yung mga nagtatanong sa akin, no, dapat bang bumili ngayon ng mga Luka Doncic cards? I would say no, because they are hyped, but it's up to you if you want to take a gamble on that. Who would know? I could make a mistake in saying that he won't win a championship this year, or he won't reach the finals this year. But if he reaches the finals, even though he loses, malaki ang chance na tataas pa rin ang mga cards niya because he reached that level given the team that he has right now. Iba ang nakikita ng mga tao kay Luka Doncic, to be honest with you. He's a different player. That's why his cards are really up. Given the fact that he hasn't even reached the finals at all since 2018, since he got drafted. So it means a lot that his cards are still high, even though nawala na tayo sa pandemic bubble. So that means a lot. So it's up to you. So there you go. Again, Happy New Year to everyone. I hope this video or vlog helped you in deciding if you would want to get your Luka Doncic fix right now. So there's my answer. And also, please do follow me in this vlog, in this channel. I'm sorry, in this channel, in this YouTube channel. And I hope and pray that we will all be prosperous this 2023, this new year. All right? Thank you very much. God bless. And also, please subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye.